Hey everybody, what's going on? It is Scott Spreitzer, DocSports.com, our update for Sunday, December 23rd, 2018. Got a free pick coming up in just a moment. Listen, if you are new to these videos and have yet to become a member over at DocSports.com and just want to give it a try, real cool way to get a free $60 account to be used on any of my daily packages over at DocSports.com. Get the free $60 account simply by clicking on the link below this video. It's as easy as that. You can go grab my football plays. I have 5 to go in the NFL in this week's college football bowl action. It's available right now. You can grab that with this free $60 account. All you got to do, again, is click on the link below the video. There was good news and bad news yesterday. We lost a little profit overall. We had a 2-2 college basketball day, which doesn't sound bad, but we lost the top unit play, so we lost a little profit there. We lost in the NFL 0-1 in pro football and the NBA. The good news is that we swept our college football bowls. We went 2-0. We won with Army early in day action, and then we won late with Louisiana Tech. So overall, again, a losing day, lost a couple of the units. College football, though, was real nice, going 2-0 at the bowls. The 2-1 day overall in football, 2-0 college football, lost a small play in the NFL, takes us to 65-37 with our last 102 plays on the gridiron, college football, NFL combined. That is 64% winners over the past 12 or 13 weeks, up almost $13,000 for those wagering just $100 per unit. And as I mentioned just a minute ago, we've got our college football and NFL package, 5 plays left to go. They're all available right now at DocSports.com in one package. I got 2 more plays from the college bowls between now and Wednesday. And we've also got 3 plays in the NFL to go for this week, including Sunday's 7-star main event. Those plays 5-0 on the season, 100% up $3,500 for those wagering $100 per unit. NFL overall, it's just been outstanding this season and going back to last season. And we look to continue to roll in the NFL on Sunday and Monday. So 5 football plays remain, college and the NFL. They're all available right now. DocSports.com, led by the 7-star main event as we look to go to 6-0 with those plays on the season. Not going to be involved in college basketball action. I don't like these back-to-back games and tournament action, trying to handicap those games. I would just rather pass. It's a short card anyway. The games that are going to be available are going to be those teams that have been playing in tournaments the last day or two. So we're going to pass college basketball. We are involved, as I mentioned, NFL, college football, that package available right now at DocSports.com. We will be involved in the NBA. We lost last night. We were red hot in the NBA going into Saturday. Lost last night. We'd like to get right back in the win column on Sunday, and I'll probably have some NHL. NBA for sure. It'll be going and available Sunday morning at DocSports.com, as will the NHL. All right, betting report. Wanted to mention the betting report, and we'll update these if you can tune in to an ESPN station in your neck of the woods Sunday around 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific. We'll be on ESPN National Radio updating the betting report from Las Vegas. But here's a few of the games with some Joes versus Pros action, also a couple of key games. One of the key games, Steelers at the Saints, where the Saints are up to as high as 6.5. The Saints were 5.5 on the look-ahead line, if that means anything to you. Once in this particular game, by the way, the public and the Sharps are lining up on the same side. They're on New Orleans. Saints getting about 57% of the tickets and also the overall money driven by the Sharps. Saints are 6-0 the last 2 seasons, folks, against teams that allow at least 64% of their opponents' passes to be completed. That is the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Saints won those 6 games by an average margin of 18 points per game. Also wanted to point out that under Sean Payton, the Saints are now on a 12-2 run against teams that average at least 12 points per game. How about 38-12 the last 50, according to StatFox? So it's just some incredible numbers. And by the way, I verified that with another database with that Saints mark. So anyway, everybody lining up, almost 60% public and Sharps lining up on the Saints. Some Joes versus Pro scenarios, the Bucs and the Cowboys. Cowboys laying 7, public all over Dallas. No shocker there, but over 65% of those tickets coming in on the Cowboys. Pros are on the Buccaneers, about 60% of the sharp action on Tampa Bay. Jaguars and Miami, 68% of the public tickets on the Miami Dolphins, but 63% of the overall sharp money is on the Jags plus the points. It's the biggest Joes versus Pros differential right now at the book I use to get these numbers. Miami laying 3.5, public on Miami, sharps on the Jaguars. Giants and Colts, 55% of the public tickets on Indy minus the points, 70% or almost 70% of the overall money driven by the sharps on the Giants plus the points. in that one. The Bengals and the Browns. Browns laying 9.5. 55% of the public on Cincinnati plus the points, but 55% of the overall money, the sharp money, coming in on the Cleveland Browns minus all those points. Here's the thing about this series. 12 straight meetings between the Bengals and the Browns have been decided by double digits, including earlier this year when Cleveland beat Cincy 35-20. Bears and Niners. Bears laying 4.5 over the Niners in that one. 65% of the public action on the Bears, but about 55% of the sharp action on San Francisco. The biggest public side so far, tickets-wise, on the Minnesota Vikings, laying about 6 to Detroit. The Vikings are on a 16-5 spread run against teams with a losing record, 24-8 against the spread in dome games under Mike Zimmer. By the way, the sharps in this game, they're basically split down the middle, 50-50 as far as the overall money is concerned. And a real quick note on the Patriots, they're laying now about 13.5 to the Buffalo Bills. You got about 58% of the tickets on New England, about 54% of the overall money, so public and sharps in agreement there. Real quick note, New England 6-0 straight up, 5-1 against the spread off back-to-back losses. Earlier this year, they beat Miami in this spot 38-7. Average final score in those 6 games, New England 35, their opponents 11. And again, if you tune into an ESPN radio station near you, your neck of the woods, on Sunday around 12:30 p.m. Pacific time, about a half hour before the games kick off, I'll have a betting update for you on ESPN radio. All right, let's get to, real quick note, by the way, that 7-star main event in the NFL, I mentioned we're 5-0 with 7-star main events this season in pro football. We're also 34-17, 67% with our last 51 top plays in all sports. So definitely go grab that as part of the 5-play football package. Free pick is also from the NFL. We're going to back Seattle plus, whatever's left here, about 1 to 2 points in this particular game. Line value a little bit on the home team. They were the look-ahead favorite over the Westgate before the Seahawks got beat by the Niners last week. There are roughly 24 scenarios or thereabouts going into this weekend for Seattle to be able to clinch a playoff berth. One of them starts, or all of them, I should say, basically starts with Seattle to wrap up this postseason berth with a win, and a lot of other things that have to happen before they do. But the bottom line is they are in the driver's seat this week and next to reach the playoffs. I think they're going to do their best, obviously, to get it done in this game on Sunday. And what they do best is what KC does worst. Seattle's tops in the NFL in rushing. They know how to get the job done on the ground, obviously. Kansas City can't stop the run, as everybody watching this video knows by now. So I would suspect that Seattle's got a nice game plan based around the run, based around play action, short passes, occasional long-distance throw from Russell Wilson. But I'll tell you what, folks, if at the end of this game, Russell Wilson has 21, 22, 23 passes, that's Seattle football. I think they're going to get it done on Sunday. Just pound the ball away at Kansas City. And again, the occasional play action, deep throw, and scramble and run by Russell Wilson gets the job done. Seattle plus the point or so over Kansas City, the free play for Sunday. And listen, I'll be right back here Monday morning, Christmas Eve, 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific with our next report. If you like the videos, please click on that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe. We do appreciate those who have done so thus far. I'm Scott Spreitzer, DocSports.com. Let's put Sunday in the win column. Need to get back on track with these free picks. The last week has not been good with our free picks. Back on track. Let's do it with Seattle. I'll be right back here Monday morning, 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific.